Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
Namaste everyone. So today my guest Pavel Kalagin, sivanandayoga teacher from New York. So hi Paul.
Hi everybody.
Okay, continue our discussion on Advaita, which is philosophy and experience of non-duality. And today let us speak about necessity for the techniques, tools to experience this non-duality. And because I myself practice and teach kriyayoga meditation, so we have a chance to really say something useful. Okay, Advaita for many Westerners, unfortunately, is just philosophy. Okay, I am absolute consciousness from the very beginning. So I was, is, and will be only absolute consciousness. Okay, we can call it spirit, light, okay, source, I am, I, whatever. We can bring like huge number of Sanskrit words, terminology like Atman, Brahman, Satchit, Ananda, etc. But that's who am I from the very beginning. I can change it. I can know about it, or maybe I can be ignorant about my own nature. And then the tricky question, then who going to practice and what? I mean, if I wish to achieve something, it can be social, it can be religious. Okay, I can understand I as an individual personal stream of consciousness, let us call it, I can practice. Okay, I wish to experience or open my chakras. Come on, let us meditate on chakras, to open, to experience it. Okay, I wish to be rich and famous. Okay, come on, let us chant some mantras and put this visual image of my social success clear. Well, but when we speak about Advaita, which is like oneness, which is true nature of my consciousness, oh my God, what can I practice? And most of the Advaita groups, they completely deny the necessity, and they have a tricky explanation why. Because how can we achieve something which I am already from the very beginning, and then who is going to practice? I mean, my ego going to practice? Oh my God, very difficult questions. So what can you say about okay, your personal experience, maybe Shivananda tradition, Sivanandayoga tradition. What is the place for the sadhana?
Yeah, two things I wanted to say. First of all, like Shivananda always said, and Vishnu Devananda also, his student, very famous teacher, names, like you already mentioned it in your own way, names are many, but God is one. That's the first thing. And another one, like you said, about the mind. Yeah, it's a very big mistake. Like many people who is practicing yoga, let's say, or some other things, doing this mistake. It's this, let's say, not just mistake, but misunderstanding. The one part of mind actually teaching the other part of mind, and it goes like another way. So it and they not going any deeper. Maybe they think they go any deeper, but without exactly the teacher, they cannot mention its mind or I'm already above the mind. It's very difficult to understand this point. And this point, like you should meditate a lot, they should do a lot of practice, but also the guru and the scriptures extremely important for that. Like we have like buddhi, like intuition, like it's a higher mind, like thing, like deep intuition, and something even higher than buddhi, like atman, like we're saying, like your true soul, which is like equal God energy and vibrations. So my point, what I wanted to say, it's to understand when the mind goes like like boiled, like in himself, like, and when the consciousness like behind the mind, above the mind, and it's very difficult to understand really, like you should have viveka, it calls, like you should have some deep intuition to understand what the mind and what is not the mind already, because sometimes it feels like you're above the mind already. It's emptiness and quietness and something like nirvana, but you're still in your mind. It's like the mind giving you this feeling. It's and some people, they think, this is it, I'm already like enlightened, even like something like that, but it's not true. Like it's many cases like that. Like that's what I wanted to mention for the many practitioners, I would say. It's
it's actually like I believe in both traditions, sivanandayoga, to which you belong, and the kriyayoga is my tradition. And if we know something, it doesn't mean that we are actually experiencing this.
Exactly. Yeah.
And this is the point when we need techniques.
Yeah.
And first of all, this or that kind of meditation. And to learn this or that kind of meditation, we have so many of them. And not only like Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, Jewish, many kinds of meditation, many kinds of schools, and we have to learn them from authentic source, which is real master. And it's like the tricky thing about our mind, and I don't want to struggle with the mind, because it's like other kind of extreme. When we live according to the mind is the one extreme, and the other one, let us fight with the mind. Like many esoteric groups, they try to destroy mind, which is very childish and funny. Mind is this, it's like instrument, it's tool, and it's like organ of your consciousness, if we can describe it in such a way.
It's not your enemy, right? It's
your tool. Mind is your tool, intellect is your tool, intuition is your tool. You have to train it the same way like you train your muscles, the same way like you train whatever, your memory, for example, your concentration. And mind, sometimes together with intellect, it's a long story. What is the difference between mind and intellect and memory? According to Kriyayoga tradition, it's like throat chakra is, according to our tradition, is memory. Heart chakra is actually intellect, buddhi, and lumbar chakra, manipura, is connected with the mind, manas. And sometimes we can read many books, or we can watch any self-development videos. It's very easy. And now we can get spiritual education just while watching. Audio books, also very helpful. And then our mind get like information, information, and then illusion can be born, that if I know something, it means, okay, I'm already cool, great, I'm enlightened, because I know, because, okay, we have a Bhagavad Gita, we have Yoga Sutras written by Sage Patanjali, we have books like of Nisargadatta Maharaj or Ramana Maharshi. We know all that. We have many books so about Advaita. And then the tricky stuff is that, okay, we know, but know doesn't mean to experience. And I can advise everyone to read books about Ramana Maharshi, about his biographies, because then you can understand that he himself was practicing for years in 2 caves, like Arunachala Mountain, Arunachala Hill, okay, and 2 caves are there, Virupaksha and Skandashrama, and he was practicing for years in that both of that caves, meditation to experience this absolute reality, and also Sri Ramakrishna, the guru of Swami Vivekananda, who is very famous for the Westerners. Okay, his biographies are very important, and of course, autobiography of a yogi by Paramahamsa Yogananda. Why are biographies and autobiographies are very important? Because they teach not only concepts, but they can give example how it's look like the spiritual path, meditation experience, and for that experience we need actual techniques. And then who is practicing techniques? Personal consciousness, absolute consciousness. Actually, we have in Sanskrit Paramatma, which means absolute consciousness, Jivatma, which is personal consciousness. And whole Vedanta is actually very, very simple. Basically, it's a game between, these 2 things, absolute and personal.
Yeah.
Absolute can't practice meditation because it's just perfect. Individual, it is that, yeah. Personal consciousness, it may and actually must to practice meditation, to realize its own nature. But without practice, it's just blah blah stuff, which is happen now quite often. And many people, I absolutely agree with you, they think that they enlightened after experiencing just very simple, peace, joy, relaxation, actually just a simple relaxation, and think that they are already enlightened. And because it's lack of spiritual education. If people read seriously, study, not just read, study biographies of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa,
I'm sorry, and ego still there. I mean,
and of course, ego. I want to be great.
Stuff.
And all this mix, lack of spiritual education, and then ego, and then I'm enlightened after 5 minutes of just reading a few articles. Okay, can you say something? I think we have a couple of more minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to say something very important for me, at least. Some people, in some video you already mentioned, like, I like to watch your videos, and I'm doing it for a long time, so maybe I'm stealing it from you.
Yes.
But I'm honest guy. So but anyway, it's extremely important. Like, let's say some people they think some masters like Ramana Maharshi or any, they didn't do anything before they got enlightened. They just were born like that. This is it. That's how the God wants to be them to live. But they never saw they did something. They just were regular people, and they think that they don't know biography. They just think it went just like that from nothing. But it's a big mistake, especially for the Western people, and they think in the books, and many books even, they're saying like they didn't practice money. He was born already like enlightened person, but but like a yogi with experience, I'm doing it like for the whole life already, and I know people who is doing it like for the whole life. They know for sure, like the old masters, they did many hard work. Like even if you don't know that, like it doesn't mean it wasn't happening. Like they did many hard work, the years and years to achieve something. They did techniques. Even Jesus Christ, like many people said that he was just praying, and I'm sure like he did a lot of techniques, a lot of like for me, he's truly yogi. Maybe some people don't agree with me. Like for me, it's like he's truly yogi. He's got some seed. He's some special like very not just like that. He was practicing it like for many years also, and many other teachers also. So that's what I wanted to say, because this mistake, this misunderstanding goes around the world, like till now. Like some people saying like, yeah, this master, he was working, and this like he doesn't need. It's also reincarnation. He did it in the past lives. That was my point. Yeah.
Yeah, and I may witness that Indians believe into this even more than Westerners.
Yeah,
like if
I
someone
didn't
is
know
a
that.
great master, okay, he was born perfect.
Yeah.
And let me complete this video for today and repeat again. Read biographies of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, then Yogananda, which is autobiography of a yogi, and biographies, not just spiritual instructions, but biographies of Ramana Maharshi. And that's very clear illustrations that even greatest yogis, okay, like Buddha, for example, they practice a lot. And no experience possible without serious practice.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much, Sairam. God bless all of us. See you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam